he'll only be able to muster a couple of yards. Kyle Hamilton, the former Notre Dame star, able to make the play.
Kyle Hamilton. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Throwing on 2nd down. Goff. Nowhere to go. He is taken down. Now the Ravens. Use their first timeout to talk things over before 3rd down.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive. The defense is willing to just give up that run every single time. I mean, they're going to leave guys as far back as they can to protect the sticks. And in this case, flow to the ball, make an open field tackle, get off the field.
So, on 4th down, the Lions send out Jack Fox to punt. As this drive quickly stalled out, so he's on to punt it away. And we will not see a return on this one, as it will be marked down. Now the first carry for King Henry. Running room hard to come by as he'll get ahead for a yard. DJ Reader, as usual, from that interior spot with the play. Here's a 2nd and 9 now from the 29. Now Jackson on the move. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
These are the play calls, Mike, that offensive coordinators use to just get their quarterback and their passing game into some sort of rhythm. Easy pitch and catch, get the ball out of his hand, see a completion. These typically, as the game goes on, lead to bigger and bigger gains.
3rd and 2. Here we go. From the gun, Jackson. He'll try to run for it. And he'll be brought down, but what a run down to the 40. A gain there of 24 yards. Good for a Raven first down.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
In the shotgun, here's Jackson. Rolling right. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up 2nd down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
Second down, Jackson. That is intercepted. That's the linebacker, Alex Anzalone. And the Lions are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line.
I would love to see his weapons do a better job, Mike, especially in the middle of the field, getting open in these zones. I just feel like there's been tight coverage, a lot of little windows to throw through, and yes, anytime you turn the ball over, it's on the quarterback, but the rest of this supporting unit needs to do a better job helping.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Throwing here is Goff. This one intercepted. Picked off by the rookie out of Georgia. And the Ravens will take over possession here at the 44.
If you're going to run this route against quarters coverage, Mike, you have to do a better job of running the route flatter. The quarterback is going to trust that you are going to uncover right when that guy comes out of his break, but he rounds the route just a little too much and ends up being a costly mistake.
It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10. Throwing Jackson. He's got his big target. That's Isaiah Likely. It's a gain of 10. That's enough for a quick 1st down.
So I really like the decision here that you're going to throw the ball to one of your big tight ends, but it's the personnel grouping that you do it out of. Bring as many big bodies onto the field as possible, stay with the passing game, and you're able to find one of those big tight ends for a 1st down.
They go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10. They'll work straight ahead with Henry. And he finds some space, tackled after a gain of 7 on 1st down.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2. At the Lions.
From the 38 now, here's 2nd and a couple. Jackson now, forced to his right. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And it'll be taken down at the 25-yard line. 12 yards on that hookup. 1st down, Baltimore.
1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Jackson looking to throw. Flush to his right. He'll go down. They drop him for the sack on the final play of this 1st quarter. Raven football, quarter number 2 begins. They are facing a 2nd and long. Off the play fake. Jackson exiting. He's going to run out of time. They get to him and bring him down. Aiden Hutchinson. He's able to force the big loss on the sack. And it sets up 3rd and long.
Sometimes, Mike, your greatest strength can also be a little bit of your weakness. In this case, he is so used to being able to buy more time with his feet, extend the play, give his targets more time downfield to uncover. In this case, nothing materializes, tried to do too much, and as a result, takes a big loss.
Looking down the field, but that falls incomplete.
I think he predetermined that third down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
It's too long for a field goal. They'll go for it here on fourth down. On play action, here's Jackson. Going up top and looking for Andrews. That's going to be incomplete. They felt compelled to go for it on fourth and long. That was a big ask, and the defense turns them away.
These are the situations where, as an offense, you're trying to dial up your best play call to make sure this possession doesn't get wasted. But let's give credit to the defense. Big moment, big fourth down opportunity, and they're able to get off the field.
And he'll get forward for a couple. It's second down.
Brings up second and 8 at the 45-yard line.
Out of the shotgun, it's gone. This one complete to Amon-Ra St. Brown. And they finally catch up with him, but it's a big play, taking it into the red zone.
36 yards.
Goff to St. Brown for a big one. 36 yards.
A gain of 36.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone. And this is where you have to finish drives.
So they move inside the 20, first and 10 at the 18. They'll bring St. Brown in motion. They'll run the draw with Gibbs. That one never got started. Defensive pressure too much, and they drop him in the backfield.
Well, on the back of the previous play, Mike, we saw him have some success through the air. They tried to change it up with a draw, but the defense wasn't having any of it. Didn't sell out for the pass. They're able to stop that one for a loss.
After the loss of 3, it is second and 13.
What? 180. 4 down. Turbo's up.
He'll go play action with Goff. Trying to pull that one on the run, but it is incomplete.
You know, it's hard to speculate, Mike. We sit up here and we try to just interpret and assume what's going on in the minds of the players and the minds of the coaches, but they seem to me to be a little bit rattled. All these negative plays have really started to pile up in the first half. He's got to settle down, have some more efficiency on these early downs, and get his offense into some sort of rhythm.
20.
From the gun, on third down, it's Goff. Laying out, and he made the catch. What a play. No move for the field goal unit. They're going to line up and go for it on fourth down. They'll go for it. Here's Goff. That's taken in, and he gets out wide. He'll go to the end zone. Jahmyr Gibbs. Touchdown, Lions.
You know, Mike, I think we're going to see a lot of this, and you know why? It's the new kickoff rule. So think about it. In the old days, you'd kick a field goal, you'd kick a touchback, and your opponent would have the ball on the 20. You didn't give up as much field position, but you only got 3 points. Nowadays, you go for 3 points and you kick a touchback. They get the ball on the 35. It's almost 30 yards of field position. You're just better off going for touchdowns when you get in here tight.
So after the touchdown, it's Bates to kick this one away. Short kick taken just inside the 20. And they will finally track him down, but not before he takes this to the other side of midfield. Boy, some bulk in the formation on that right side here for 1st and 10. Moving to his right. Taking off. And he'll wind up getting about 4 before he's shown the sideline.
Nothing open here downfield. I think it's a good job just getting to the edge, getting something positive, getting out of bounds.
Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd down and 6. On the ground, here's Henry. And he'll be taken down as we tick down to the 2-minute warning. It's going to be 3rd. They need 1.
3rd and 1.
They'll try and run for this with Henry. And he's not going to get the 1st down. They met him, brought him down in the backfield on 3rd and short. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Jackson. A throw right side is intercepted. And a nice return there. He is out of bounds right at midfield.
So this is where an offensive play caller needs to come to the rescue of his quarterback, because this defense, they're onto you. They've got 2 picks. They're starting to pick up on your tendencies. They're shifting guys over to counter them. Now you've got to add some wrinkles. Now you've got to throw them a curveball and try to shift back some of that advantage to your side of the ball.
Right away, they'll try a jet sweep. And that one shut down right away. Quick pressure on the backside. The defense stops him for no gain.
Trying to get a little cute here, get the ball into the hands of one of their receivers in space on a jet motion, but really nice job there by the defense. When you can set good edges and you can have good force players on the perimeter of the defense, there's really nowhere for this jet sweep to go, because with them running horizontal before the snap, Mike, it's very hard for these receivers to cut and get vertical.
And for the 3rd time in this 1st half, he's been intercepted. Picked off by Nate Wiggins.
And these are the throws that are really holding the offense back right now, Mike. He just has to make better decisions, because you're not going to win many games when you turn the ball over at this rate.
On 1st and 10, Jackson. Out to beat Muhammad. Getting in there to drop him. It'll be a loss of 7 to start this drive. Jackson now on 2nd down. Flush to his right. He's going to tuck it and go. And he's out of bounds. They're going to mark him at the 35. A gain there of 23 yards. Good for a Raven 1st down.
The challenge of defending a dual-threat quarterback in the NFL, Mike, is that you just don't see them week in and week out, maybe like you do in college. So in this case, you defend everything perfectly downfield, but it's hard to account for a quarterback.
And for the 3rd time in this 1st half, he's been intercepted. It's the linebacker, Jack Campbell. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead. Goff to throw on 1st down. That's caught. It's Isaac to Slav. Second down and 3.
At the Ravens 16-yard line.
Now Goff. Here's a screen set up for Gibbs. He'll be taken down, but just like that, they are in business. It's 1st and goal. The Lions call their first timeout. Clock is stopped for 26 seconds until the break.
First and goal, Detroit.
Montgomery trying to push the pile forward, but he's not going to get in. They stop him up short. And Detroit's going to use their second timeout as it comes to 22 seconds remaining till halftime.
2-yard line.
Come on! What's that? 180! What's that?
A second down throw for Goff. Good blocking, and he's in. Jared Goff. Touchdown, Detroit. That is second touchdown of the afternoon. Initially looking to throw it for the touchdown, couldn't find anything, so Greggy takes care of business himself, using his legs for the touchdown.
Well, it was clear early on, Mike, that this defense was expecting the pass, and after matching all the receivers in the end zone, this quarterback realized quickly it was his legs that he was going to need to rely on to get the ball across the goal line.
Halftime coming close, and not much time left as this one is kicked away.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Unbalanced look here to the right side on first and 10. Play action now. Jackson going up top and looking for Andrews. That one down the field, but it is incomplete. Searching for his Pro Bowl tight end Mark Andrews that time. And that will lead to a second down. Jackson out of the pistol. He's going to look downfield once again. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half.
And really, it's the interceptions that continue to be a problem, and he's lucky he didn't add to that total. I mean, defender had an opportunity to add another one to the mix, and he just has to do a better job making decisions, finding the open target, and stop forcing bad throws.
Well, can't afford another incompletion here. Quickly in his third and 10. Now it's Jackson. Headed left, buying time. Again, working deep downfield. That's going to be incomplete. They took a shot on the final play. Prayer not answered. And that is how this first half will come to an end. Both teams ready to get back at it as we get back underway here on EA Sports. This is fielded inside the 5. He's across the 20 to the 21. That's where the drive will begin. first down throw for Jackson. Open right side is Likely.
The drag route. We used to say this is day one install. Every single offense in the NFL has this sort of route, especially for the tight end position. And depending on the speed and the run after catch ability of the tight end, sometimes it can lead to some of the biggest gains.
Ball on the 27. Here's second down and 4. From the gun, Jackson. This one is complete along the sideline. A very nice job to fit that ball in. It'll be a modest gain.
Now listen, I'm going to give the guy credit. It was a really nice catch, keeping his feet in bounds along the sidelines. It just doesn't amount to much in the grand scheme of things.
They'll come up to 3rd and 3. The shotgun, here's Jackson. He'll try and get there on the ground.
Good awareness there on 3rd down. He's thinking there's nothing there, tuck it, and head for the sticks. He's able to get the first down himself, avoid any big contact, and the biggest thing is he keeps the drive alive.
So it'll be 1st and 10. They'll scrimmage at the 33. Back to throw, Jackson. He'll swing this out wide to Henry. And he's back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. No gain before stepping out of bounds.
This is a great example, Mike, of playing zone defense at a high level. They're trying to threaten him. They're trying to put 2 guys in his zone and see which guy he's going to choose. In this case, they try to out-leverage him into the flat. He's not having it. He brings him down for no gain. While he was running away from the pocket, Mike, I was wondering, was he going to just throw that one away or try to make something out of nothing? Give him credit. He does a nice job picking up some positive yardage before he's forced to go out of bounds.
On 3rd down, Jackson. Taking off, he'll try to get there.
You've got to keep all your options on the table on 3rd down, and that's exactly what this quarterback did. He's looking to throw it. Nothing there. He pulls it down himself, and he's able to convert for the first down.
2 first downs have them up to the 44-yard line. It's 1st and 10.
Hey, middle.
Now Jackson, this a design run. Not a whole lot happening there, just a short pickup. From the 47 now, they'll work with a 2nd and 7. They'll try to throw here with Jackson. As caught left side by Likely. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. 2 times they've connected on this drive now. This one for 21 yards and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
That's quickly to Andrews on the RPO. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. That's a gain of 11, and they'll move the chains with another first down. Jackson looking to throw. This one is complete inbounds, but not a whole lot out of it. It just gets back to the line of scrimmage, nothing more.
The best guys I've been around, Mike, they have a sense where they can see the ball, but they can feel the sideline. And that's kind of an innate sense that these guys have that allows them to concentrate and secure the catch and ensuring that both feet remain in balance. In order to be successful as a run-heavy offense, Mike, it's so important that you remain really efficient on 1st and 2nd down. The last thing you want is to be in 3rd and pass, and it really throws off what you feel like your strengths are. So now you get down here in the red zone, it's got to be touchdowns. These long, sustained drives on the ground, you kick a field goal, that's a win for the defense.
They keep finding ways to keep this drive alive, and they're set up now for 1st and goal. Here's a run. He'll try to get back to the line, but he's not happening. Gonna lose a yard.
A loss was definitely not something they had accounted or budgeted for in this spot. And now, I think it really limits what do you feel comfortable dialing up here on 2nd and goal.
So push back to the 11-yard line for 2nd and goal. He takes off.
And after putting together what's been a long and methodical drive, they suddenly find themselves on the verge of potentially stalling out. So this defense, they can get a stop here. That would feel like a pretty big win on a drive that's largely been dominated by the offense.
He'll get this out to the left flat, and he will dive into the end zone. Zay Flowers, touchdown Ravens. And even though it's just the 3rd quarter, we'll try to draw even right here and go for 2. Jackson's going to try to do it himself, and he will get into the end zone. The 2-point conversion ties this game up.
Nothing fancy here. This was old school throwback smash mouth football, and they're able to pick up the 2-point play.
We are all square, 14 apiece the score as this one's away. This will be returned from the 6. They'll go with the reverse. Now an opening past the 30. And they will finally get him down. He gets all the way close to the 40-yard line.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 38-yard line.
Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. From the gun, it's Goff. And for the 4th time today, he has been intercepted. Picked off by Trenton Simpson.
Look, I think any time, Mike, you find yourself all tied up in the second half of a ball game, it's all hands on deck. Both teams are trying to find a way. How can I separate? How can we give our side a clear advantage? That pick right there, killing that first series of this second half. That seems like one of those separators to me. Now, this offense, as they take the field, they have to capitalize and come away with points.
From the 25, here's 2nd and 8. And the pistol, Jackson ready. He'll complete this one to Rashad Bateman. He's going to be marked down at the 12-yard line. First time they've looked his way all game long. He comes through with the grab and a 1st down. Give it to the first option. That's the fullback. Trying to use that big body to go forward. Going to get to the line of scrimmage, but nothing after that. 2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 11-yard line.
On play action, here's Jackson. And that is knocked away. Incomplete. Nice play defensively on what will be the final play of the 3rd quarter. Wow, an important one coming here. Tie game, late, and this is 3rd down. This is intercepted. Picked off by Rock Yassin. They're going to take over at their own 8-yard line.
All right, Mike, file this play away. If they're able to hold on and pull this game out, we're going to look back on this as the pivotal moment of this game. Oftentimes, it takes that one big moment to sway the outcome of a game, and no bigger play than a pick deep inside your own red zone.
They'll start this one on the ground with Gibbs. He works free, right side. Down the sideline, past the 40. Inside the 10. And they're not Greg, every touchdown counts the same, but the ones you get in the fourth quarter, they are the ones that feel a little more important.
Yeah, now that pressure shifts to your defense, your offense was able to go out and get the lead here late. Does your defense have enough left in them to get one more stop?
No chance at all. He'll go down.
So they decide to put the ball in the air, which I don't mind on this two-point try, but the execution was just a little bit off, and it's not going to work out in their favor this time around.
So now playing with the lead after that fourth quarter touchdown. Time to kick it back the other way. On the return, it's Keaton Mitchell. He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
They'll start out on the ground with Henry. And their woes in the running game continue. He's going to be taken down behind the line.
It's a loss of 2.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. Jackson fires complete to Flowers. And he'll be out of bounds after a gain of 9. They'll go about trying to convert on 3rd down.
Let's give some credit to this offensive line. Once they identified the blitz, you could see them communicating with one another to make sure everybody is on the same page, and that's what gave the quarterback enough time and found the open man.
Jackson on 3rd and 2. Moving outside the pocket. That one just kept getting worse and worse until finally they bring him down.
We're starting to see in these passing situations, Mike, this defensive line is starting to have their way against this group up front, because right now their pass protection is breaking down and this quarterback's paying the price for it.
Trailing late, they've got to go here. It's 4th down. Jackson going to keep this one himself, and that's not going to work. The defense comes up with a 4th down, 4th quarter stand, and forces a turnover on downs. Handoff, Gibbs running left, and he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play.
At this stage in the fourth quarter, great job by the defense, understanding exactly what the offense is trying to do. They're trying to bleed the clock, shorten the game. They completely sold out to stop the run, able to take them down for a loss.
5.
On 2nd down, Goff. And he's